Shame. 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 Shame.
Welcome, welcome. Come on in for this short stream. Couple of topics to touch on while I grub down my little food. Okay.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Tonight we have the $25,000 deception. Now $15,000. And no more McHORSING around. We want to know from the walking McDead, where exactly is that horse?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So, welcome to Shame TV 2. I am your host. You know who it is. Not going to keep you guys long this evening. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come in, come in. Not going to keep you long. Really wanted to just establish contact with the walking McDead. Doing what we're doing, trying to heal the walking McDead is not an easy task. So you got to keep contact with them. We're going to go ahead and jump into that tonight. But before we do, I ran across a small little video today. I think a lot of people should take notice. I'm gonna put the, sorry about that. I'm gonna put the link in the chat if I can. If not, I'll put it in my group, and that'll be that. But I'm gonna play a little of that audio tonight because I want you guys to hear.
We're exposing a nasty new scam that hits you where it hurts, your family and your wallet. These predators will target parents, even grandparents. So how do you protect yourself?
I was gonna clean my room until I got high. I was gonna get him behind the pool, but then I got high.
The video is brought to you by Sonetta Filthy Frank.
Peace, my name is Today I say nobody support this GoFundMe by Sonetta. Sonetta, you know what I mean? But excuse me, but nobody support this shit.
Now, apparently, this is the voice of one Javen Bullets. That is reportedly and allegedly Javen Bullets. We'll continue.
Peace, my name is Javen Bullets. Today I say nobody support this GoFundMe by Sonetta. Sonetta, you know what I mean? But excuse me, but nobody support this shit. Sonetta TV Awards. Nobody support this shit. Granted, I thought this award thing would be a good idea last year because it's like you had the Black Power Awards. Trump hadn't been elected yet. And it was like, to me in my mind, it was like the Sonetta Awards could be like, you know how you have the Grammys and you have Billboards. They both music awards, but they based on kind of two different things. And I was like, all right.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And that goes out for even considering that Sonetta having any sort of award show last year with all the heap of shit and filth and fuckery and debauchery that he's been involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, but we'll continue.
Sign at the TV awards. Nobody supported this shit. Granted, I thought this award thing would be a good idea last year because it's like you had the Black Power Awards. Trump hadn't been elected yet. And it was like, to me in my mind, it was like the Sign Awards could be like, you know how you have the Grammys and you have Billboards. They both music awards, but they based on kind of two different things. And I was like, all right, the Black Power Awards is one thing, Sign got his own award show. And it's like, he can honor the people who are more in the conscious community. You know, the Black Power Awards really wasn't dealing with too many people in the conscious community. So I'm like, this is a great idea. But now the issue.
I wonder why the Black Power Awards were dealing with too many people from the conscious community. And we know, and we all know and have dissected by now, that most of the people in the conscious community that are the notable names made their way through or came up by way of Sonetta, aka Frank.
2017, going on the year 2018, this is bullshit. This is bullshit, man. Because one, all the people who were supposed to be honored by Sonetta during that a year ago, all those people fell off. They got exposed.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yes, they did get exposed.
They based on kind of two different things. And I was like, all right, Black Power Awards is one thing, Sonetta got his own award show. And it's like, he can honor the people who are more in the conscious community. You know, Black Power Awards really wasn't dealing with too many people in the conscious community. So I'm like, this is a great idea. But now in the year 2017, going on the year 2018, this is bullshit. This is bullshit, man. Because one, all the people who were supposed to be honored by Sonetta during that a year ago, all those people fell off. They got exposed as charlatans. But they ain't been putting no work in lately. So what the fuck is you?
Now, this commentary is awesome, and it's striking at the heart of Frank and his whole agenda. You have unanswered questions from Polite. We don't know if there was or wasn't a laptop from from Dr. Sabi. We don't know what really happened with all the people who sent red pill and blue pill money for shirts. We don't know the whole story behind 1 minute Bambaataa, you don't believe his story. Then I have screenshots of you talking about how Bambaataa is going to give someone pepper. It is so many unanswered questions. So many unanswered questions. So many loose ends, so to speak.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So to call yourself in the midst of all these loose ends and unresolved issues and tell your mother suck my dicks and all this vulgar shit that you spew on a daily basis when you're angry, on an angry basis, let's call it that. All the information that you exposed on yourself about how you were hiding Polite, basically editing the videos to make him look like a phenom, to push his rise. All these things, man, you haven't atoned for. Not to mention the McWiretapping scandal.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Not to mention the McWiretapping scandal that just took place recently. Now, though you did expose a crumbling crumb, you brought down the Golden Arch Empire in a couple of short videos.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You did this. This is true. But the question still looms. What is a man nearly 60 years old, claiming to be the godfather of consciousness, doing wiretapping California crumbs?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Going after small YouTube pages that seem to be likened to the Trojan army. Not too big, but they pack a punch. You can't defeat us. Sonetta slithered his way down to make contact, to try to make all of us look like scammers and frauds.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
All the while setting up the $25,000, now just 15,000 people. Deception.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So what are you doing down here? What are you doing? Why are you wiretapping? Nobody has crumbs. That still makes you look a certain way as well, Sonetta. Though we enjoy the audio immensely.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And this part is for you, Walking McDead. Don't forget what people try to make you not remember. They don't want you to remember. Sonetta has tons of audio that he already played, which is confirming that he had it when he said he did. Now the question still looms. Why would one who built their whole page off of destroying Sonetta and Point be kikiing, ha-haing, and chumming it up with Sonetta?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
But back to the $25,000 deception.
Well, they ain't been putting no work in lately, so what the fuck is we giving them an award? We ain't putting no real work in. Why are we giving these people awards? And second, Trump is president. Trump is president now, and I don't know if people noticed it. The Senate just, Congress just passed that new tax cut for the rich, which is going to raise taxes on everybody not making over $75,000 a year. The people won't got 15 grand to be given Sonetta so he can put on an award show to give niggas an award. For what actually? Nothing.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now I must say, I agree wholeheartedly. Times are rough out here right now. People don't have $15,000 to give to Sonetta's platform to put on an award show named after Sonetta.
Shame.
First off,
Shame. Shame.
this nigga wants you. Now let me say, what we customary say here at Shame TV. A question we ask, just for clarity purposes only. Nothing more, nothing less. And this is the question that we love to ask here. Let me get this straight.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You want us, the people, to come up with nearly and or over $15,000 to give to you to rent the Apollo or some home or whatever ballroom to put on an award show named after you. Now, the level of arrogance, the level of expecting you to be a complete fucking moron is at an all-time high right here. This nigga said, I want to put on an award show with my fucking name on that motherfucker. But I ain't going to put it on. No, no, no.
Shame. Shame.
No.
Shame.
I want you. Okay? I want you. He wants you
Shame.
to fund this shit.
Shame. Shame.
He's not telling you what you're getting out of it. So I must dissect this myself and speak upon what one would gain from giving Sonetta money to put on an award show named after him and ran by him. There's no need to ponder.
Shame.
This will be a quick answer.
Shame. Shame.
Absolutely nothing will you gain by giving Sonetta fucking money to put on an award show named after himself. Nigga, if you're going to put on a fucking award show named after yourself, why don't you put on a fucking award show named after yourself?
Shame.
We already been through this with the infamous news van debacle.
Shame. Shame.
The infamous news van fiasco. Where a news van was promised, a news van was asked for, and a news van was never gotten. Let us continue.
It's all kind of crazy. All kind of crazy shit. Like, who are you giving an award to? Who put in work that they deserve in a whole award show that you would give them an award to? Who put in work like that? Especially because most of the people you probably would give an award were people who was, again, saying that Trump getting elected would be a good idea because it would unify the people and we could do this and do that. Now Trump was elected and now he's been in office for a year. Almost a year. He got elected over a year ago, but January would make a year in August. January would make a year. January would make a year for him in office. Who do we give this award to? Who did anything? Like, where are all these plans that people said was going to help unify the people when Trump got the office, he started doing racist stuff or stuff that just hurt the general population of America? Whether you white, black, and straight, where is this unity? Where are these plans? These people ain't nowhere to be found. They go on to the next subject like this shit don't matter. So again, family, be responsible and keep that money in your pocket because you're going to need it. Like I said, none of y'all, a lot of people watch Sonetta and support Sonetta. Y'all not making over $75,000 a year, and a lot of y'all got kids. Y'all ain't got no money to be giving this nigga to do an award show, and it's about to get crucial, because not only are they raising taxes on people, they're starting to cut benefits. They're going to be cutting a lot of social programs, and if you're not using any, I'm pretty sure people in your family using something.
And apparently Sonetta
Shame.
could give two left fucks about any of that. Because what he's concerned about right now in these trying times, more than anything, is that you give him $15,000 to put on an award show named after himself. Now, I find it hard to swallow that after all this time, after everything that's going on in this entire year, that this nigga would have the nerve to ask anyone for money other than begging for those $5.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Those $5 Patreon joints that he constantly does.
What? Huh? Nobody know nothing? Come on now, everybody knows what you want. I know from here. You can tell me how all the motherfuckers in here don't nobody know jack shit. Look at that. Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this? I think somebody got to know something was going on. See what I'm saying? That right, G-Money? Yeah, I think G-Money definitely knows something.
G-Money, you know who it is. Frankie Gary, a.k.a. G-Money.
Yeah, G-Money knows something. Fucked up. Fucked up big time. You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Shame. Shame. Shame.
Sadnetta, I'm here to tell you, you're incapable of running anything. Sit your $5 ass down.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Sit your $25,000 deception ass down.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Before we make change. Yo, this nigga is fucking hilarious, yo.
We're exposing
Other people, and sometimes I hope that he started doing racist stuff.
We're gonna finish
stuff
the
that is
video.
hurting the general population of America. Whether you white, black, any stripe, where is this unity? Where are these friends? These people ain't nowhere to be found. They going to the next subject like this shit don't happen. So again, family, be responsible and keep that money in your pocket because you're gonna need it. Like I said, a lot of people watch signing and support signing. Y'all not making over $75,000 a year, and a lot of y'all got kids. Y'all ain't got no money to be giving this nigga to do an award show. And it's about to get crucial because not only are they raising taxes on people, they're starting to cut benefits. They're gonna be cutting a lot of social programs. And if you're not using any, I'm pretty sure people in your family using something. And you never know, you might fall on hard times or anything. So keep that money in your pocket. Keep it in your pocket. If they asking for money to do something productive, if you run into somebody who's asking for money to do something productive and they lay it out in front of you and you can actually verify that shit, then I would say, all right, cool, give money.
shame. Shame. Shame.
I don't know Javen Bullets. Only heard of him as a YouTube name. Don't know what he stands for or anything of the sort. But in his little critique of the $25,000, now $15,000 deception, I find to be spot on. We're going to take a small break. But in doing so, we're going to leave you again with young Frankie Gary in the fall of the YouTube
Nobody know
empire.
nothing? Come on now, everybody knows what you want. I know what it is. You can tell me how old the motherfuckers in here don't nobody know jack shit. The dumb man. Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this? Somebody got to know something's going on. See what I'm saying? That right, G-Money? Yeah, I think G-Money definitely knows something. Yeah, G-Money knows something. You fucked up. You fucked up big time. You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Shame. Shame. Shame.
And I'm back at you, people. For all of your, for you guys who didn't catch the video over at Shame TV, Eastwatch, I'm going to play a small clip from that for you today. Shame TV, Eastwatch, your host here, you know who it is. This is going to be a quick video. I'm just letting you guys know that there has been a McDonkey of the day. Yes, a McDonkey of the day. This McDonkey is going out to the leader of the Walking McDead Nation. For all the Walking McDead fans out there, I just want you to know you're not dealing with someone authentic. First, this individual wanted to be Corey Holcomb. Then he wants to be Charlemagne the God. Then he wants to be Sonetta's nephew. I think secretly he wants to be polite as well. Maybe that's why he banged on him so hard. One will never know. But what I do know is the leader of the Walking McDead has extra forehead meat on that big ass Frankenberry head. Shane TV Eastwatch just showing you what a meaty forehead looks like. And that's only 34% of the meat showing right there. Because when he gets real agitated, it just goes. It looks no different than Dusty Rhodes or Devon Dudley. You know?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They've got to do research on quantum physics and how they're trying to establish this quantum mechanics. You feel me? This artificial alien layer of intelligence. Shame. Shame.
I can't hold it in.
Shame.
Walking McDead. It's time to focus this show on you guys. Oh man. There's so much going on in the McHorse Nation. But right now, this part of the show, Walking McDead, Volume 2 will come with a live interview. Yes, breaking news, a live interview with Little Lindell tomorrow, right here on the home team. I don't know what's channel from the home team. I'm thinking Derek Jones Talks Live. But we might do it right here. Why not do it here from Shame TV too? Why not, guys? This channel only has like, what, 55 subscribers and almost 30 in the chat. You guys rock.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
So we're going to have an interview tomorrow. Yes, it's going to be a catastrophe. Y'all can shoot me some mix and they're going to make the video. So you guys got 30 seconds to shoot me some mix. And in the next 30 seconds, they'll all make it. Ready, go. But yes, tomorrow, live from Shame TV 2, we will have a discussion with Little Lindell. It's close to Christmas, and he's wondering if he's ever going to get that horse that he was promised.
Shame.
He's still left in limbo.
Shame. Shame.
Bitch ass nigga.
Shame.
Chemo says Horse Wrangler. We have a Thirsty. Oh, Travesty. Some feel you are a Joke. Some feel you are full of whackness. Someone is getting very vulgar and calling you a twat waffle.
Shame. Shame.
I'm just reading off the chat.
Shame.
Clown. You fucked up redneck.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Once again with the horses, we have Damn Horse Whisperer. Someone has jumped off the beaten path and simply call him Galloping Gillespie.
Shame. Shame.
Back to the mix, we have a Cali Wi-Fi Nader.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Someone feels that you are a quantum fraud. This goes out to the Walking Dead only.
Shame.
Some feel you're just a idiot. My Little Pony Thief. That is a good one.
Shame. Shame.
We have a question
Shame.
in the chat. A question. How does it feel? I guess she means, how does it feel to be crumbling before your very eyes? Indian giver. Aboriginal giver.
Shame.
No love. Little homie.
Shame. Shame.
Abnormal. I guess they're talking about that meaty ass forehead, which forms an M whenever he's angry. I guess it stands for McMeaty Man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Is finished.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now we're going to the purrs, and we have a purr. What happened to those toys? 2017.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Oh shit. Purr. What happened to those toys? What happened to that horse?
Shame.
These are the questions I want
Shame.
the walking McDead to ask. McToy soldier, McArmy man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Sometimes we call him Mick Where's the Rebel Base? Like in Toy Story. He just wishes his toys
Shame.
come alive
Shame.
so they could have an adventure in that room. These are questions that people have to ask. On top of why are you caught on audio with Sonetta? We cannot forget that.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I want to send a special shout out to my chat tonight. Oh, the mixer back, Mick Sweet Tits. Mick Happy Meal Toy. Some feel that you are a little Mick Twisted. That's why we're here to cure you,
Shame.
walking McDead.
Shame.
Some are going as far as calling certain people McTweaker ass niggas.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Oh, I have a wonderful question in the chat. Okay, y'all, stop with the mix for a second. We got a wonderful question in the chat. Salima asks, why aren't they, the walking McDead, holding their McLeader accountable for calling out Sonetta for the $25,000 deception, now reduced to $15,000, people, that he needs to put on a show, an award show that's named after him
Shame.
and ran by him
Shame. Shame.
and all the participants, etc. Yes, McRehab is in session. McToys R Us room.
Shame.
These mix are addictive. But I must stay serious for 1 second, and we must dive deeper into Salima's question. Walking McDead, why are you not holding certain people accountable for going after, for making sure that Sonetta does not, without some sort of checks and balances, let's say that, put on some sort of drive to get money from people when we already know what he does and what he's already done? Could it be that you're not speaking up against Sonetta because Sonetta says,
I'm a boss, nigga. What you talking about? We cool. Wait.
now maybe,
Shame.
maybe that is the reason the McPokemon card collector, McStorage trader, what the McDonations do collector, maybe that's the reason that he's not speaking about Sonetta and the $25,000 deception.
Shame.
And I put 1,500 in the damn title. Shame for me. Even I am not above shame. I can receive the shame though. We're closing this stream out in about 5 minutes, maybe 10. But we're going to spend the remainder of the time diving into reasons. This is for you. This is for you, Walking McDead. We're diving into reasons Sonetta and the $25,000 deception has not been addressed one time by a certain McLeader who will remain McNameless. Now, I don't want to accuse people of anything. I don't want to insinuate out of turn and just make it look like I'm just attacking certain Mick characters, if you will. But I find it extremely hard to accept that a person who built their platform, their whole mission statement for their page,
Shame.
on attacking someone named a certain person. Then this certain person comes out on live YouTube TV on person A's show, or excuse me, person M show, and says, you better be careful because I have even more audio on you. As we heard prior in a prior video, certain levels of love were discussed. So I don't understand why the leader of a detective agency wouldn't go after a supposed known, entity. So it's called controlling the flow of your interview cuts. Oh, I ain't even gonna do that right now. So anyways, we're gonna close out shortly, but Walking McDead, you got some questions to be asking, and they're not to me. Okay? I want to say peace to everyone in the chat. McMajestic, McMelanin Agenda, McVen Digital, McSupreme Queen.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
McCCC TV. See, I'm calling everyone Mick, so you can't say I'm calling someone specifically Mick.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Mick Chemo. Ben Yisrael. Mick Tulsafig. Welcome, yes. All those who enjoy the Mick Rising Star. Mick Siobhan Randall. Yes, I hope she is, Siobhan. Uh-oh, we've got another Mick. We got 2 more Micks in the chat. They just won't stop with the Micks in the chat tonight. We should have called the chat the Big Mick. We've got a Big Mick crybaby. I need to go sit at a McWindow.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Doggy Diamonds live with Inky. That has to be some boring shit.
Shame. Shame.
McDamn.
Shame.
What up, McRed Spot and McSalima? McKeisha Ray is in the building. Oh, he's urban media now. Sanetta's nephew
Shame.
has been soundly defeated.
Shame.
Not only does he talk about Usher's herpy lip,
Shame. Shame. Shame.
he then switches the conversation to Tommy Sotomayor dick pics.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Then he's a top-notch dragnet investigator uncovering the Kanika Jenkins murder.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
The next thing you know,
Your numbers locked up.
he's talking about
I'm saying it's actually artificial intelligence.
quantum physics. Yes,
It's actually made by robots and shit. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Niggas got to do research on quantum physics.
sad. Very sad.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
McWeird as fuck. McParanoid much. Then after you hear about Usher's herpy lip, Kanika Jenkins, Tommy Sotomayor dick pics, and quantum physics, along with quantum mechanics,
Shame. Shame. Shame.
now he's urban media.
Shame.
Walking McDead, where are you being led right now? McRetarded, McCrazy. I don't understand where these people are being led. Are they going to go after Kanika Jenkins killers or killer? Or are they going to go after Tommy Sotomayor and the molestation dick pic uncovering? Or are they investigating Polite? Or are they dissecting Usher's herpy lip?
Shame. Shame.
Yes, it's McCrickets over there. Are they now diving into the quantum world?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Or is the video that I played earlier on Shame TV's watch with him mimicking
Shame.
Charlemagne the God?
Shame.
We're going to start calling this guy the McCable guy.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He's a world-class imitator, like the actor Jim Carrey.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Just put someone on the screen, and he will imitate him. Mick no topics.
Shame.
Now he has to talk about McMason Cameron beef as if he knows anything about it.
Shame. Shame.
You still listen to Tupac, nigga. you still listen to Tupac.
Shame. Shame.
You don't know anything about any rappers right now. But more power to you. This goes out to the Walking McDead. Tomorrow we will be interviewing Little Lindell, and we will be trying to uncover what the McChameleon has done with the raffle that wasn't.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And ladies and gentlemen, what I mean by the raffle that wasn't, oh man.
That nigga who won those movie tickets, that nigga was in my email when you walk through and just get this motherfucking Barbara gift card walking through you. And you want to do three of the gift card is gone. I'm going to send you.
Shame. Shame. Shame.